EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. All day. All day. 45. Shadow.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, check Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Bust through the tackle, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette, and he'll go down at the 28.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package.
Into an easy 1st down conversion.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Come on.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught by Evans. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Fournette will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bandit. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down. Slam.
Hey, ball 66.
They'll run it here. This is James White. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
We gonna work.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 5.
3 bucks.
Point it right. Hurry.
Watch the pass. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Mayfield off the play fake. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Run. Hurry.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. This is Miller, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
50.
Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt.
Run, run, run.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Check your hot read.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Push him back. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette.
Nice play, man.
Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Brady's throw into the hands of Henry here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Brady gives this one up to Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. It's Miller, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Mayfield now looking. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Brady on the bootleg. He gets this one to Johnson. Not much there, only a yard. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's get it.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. Here's Brady to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
45's
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Like 180. Kings.
Tight end right. Alert.
Pistol.
Check three. Check 9.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Giovanni Bernard, 91 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Suckup, and it's now 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might lose. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Folk missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Suckup for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
That's it, baby. That's it right there.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Come on with it, man.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Big hit.
Brady going to throw. He completes it to Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go, bring it on.
Wait, 20.
Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
After the cross midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So here's Jones again on 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hey, check back.
Here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Go there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Brady's throw there complete. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Tight end's right. 3 down.
Real.
Hey, check. 3 down. 36. Check.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Good. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check Mike.
On play action, now Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the 1st down.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Bang, 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 bang. Go Bandit.
Right there. 54, right there.
72.
Brady now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. To Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And, folks, I don't know what more you can say about Tom Brady, but I'll tell you this. On that last throw, he toppled another mark, 80,000 career passing yards. Congratulations to number 12. The career, we know how sensational. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and goal. Brady, touchdown. Hunter Henry. his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. Going deep this time for Miller. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Man left, man left. Hey, we are.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw caught by Sanders. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Brady to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Henry. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Stevenson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Wait 20. I got him.
Again, Stevenson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. The scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. He finds his man complete. That's Henry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And to the surprise of many, the New England Patriots made a huge splash in free agency. And on the first day, they added Hunter Henry from the Chargers. 5 years there, career-high 60 catches last year. He expects that number to go up in New England.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.